Hello, my name is Orlando, and we're going to look into the technology of photography and smartphones. The history of photography dates back to the theory of the process of light passing through a pinhole device to project the inverted image on a surface by philosophers Mozzi and Aristotle between the 5th and 4th BC. The theories led to the invention of the first pinhole camera, also known as camera oscura, by Arabian scientist Al-Hazen. French inventor Nicephore Niepce is credited with making the first permanent photograph. He took this photograph from the window of his home in France. French artist and designer Louis Daguerre took the development of photography to the next level by developing a new type of photo process. He created a plate coated with light-sensitive iodine to obtain a faint image, which he exposed to mercury vapor, allowing the two chemicals to react in a way that enhanced the image. The plate was then exposed in the camera, resulting in what is called today daguerreotypes, which are extremely sharp in detail.
Hello everyone, my name is Bobby Durbin and I am part of the A-Team, team number 1, and today I'm going to be talking to you what I like to call the explosion of photo technology from the years 1998 to 2007. In 1998, we were still going to a store to have photos developed from film. Very shortly after that, by the early 2000s, we were taking more digital pictures and had the option to put a memory card right into our home printer, which would eliminate the need for photo developing in a store. In this shift, we saw one industry eliminated while another, catering to a home photo printing, boomed. Another example of the rapid shift in technology comes in the form of development of digital cameras. In 2002, $600 would buy a 3.2 megapixel camera. 5 short years later, in 2007, $200 could purchase a phone with the same caliber of camera built in. Another important development of this time period was the rise of online photo sharing. Eastman Kodak was investing in many online spaces for photos in the early 2000s. However, the diversity of investments ultimately diluted the visibility of Kodak in the public eye. In the mid-2000s, sites like PhotoBucket became a popular way to share photos previously only available as a physical print. Social media became another important means of sharing photos on sites like MySpace, Facebook, and Tumblr. And ultimately, when Instagram launched in 2010 as an app for the iPhone 3G, it only took 2 months for them to reach 1 million users. With the complete integration of digital photos, smartphones, and social media, the rest is history. And now we can go into part 3, the future and what we can expect. As digital photo sharing has become an integral part of many people's lives, the question inevitably arises, what does the future hold? By examining current market trends, we can make informed guesses on how digital sharing will continue to change and evolve in the future. As a key feature in the realm of photography, the camera integrated into the smartphone is no longer a secondary function, but a major driving force in the production and marketing of new models. When initially released in 2007, the original iPhone had a single 2-megapixel camera with no integrated flash. Over the course of 6 years and 4 new versions, this has increased to a rear 8-megapixel camera with an integrated LED flash capable of taking 1080p video at 30 frames per second, along with a front-facing 1.2-megapixel camera with facial recognition technology. At this year's Mobile World Congress, LG, Sony, and Samsung all announced phones coming out this year that will be capable of next-gen 4K video recording at 120 frames per second, with Samsung's model boasting a 16-megapixel camera. For users who don't want to buy a whole new phone, an entire new aftermarket has been created for accessories to increase your smartphone's abilities as a camera. From generic tripods to complete kits for your type of phone, which has multiple lenses. Sony has attachable accessories that give your smartphone the capabilities of a full-fledged digital single-lens reflex camera. The new QX100 attaches directly to your smartphone, giving it the capability to take photos with a 20 megapixel lens and 3.6 times optical zoom. And then it wirelessly syncs to your smartphone and directly transfers your photos to it. It's pretty incredible. The continued expansion of smartphone camera power and usability has not been without consequence for other industries, most notably the traditional camera market. A study by the NPD Group has shown it decreases from 8 to 28% across the board with traditional cameras. In 2010, the top 5 cameras utilized were iPhone 3G, followed by the Nikon D90, and 3 models by Canon. Today, 4 of the top 5 cameras are different models of the iPhone, including the iPhone 4, which was released in 2010. The only actual camera on the top 5 list is the Canon EOS Rebel, an 18 megapixel professional grade camera. Other than that, the top 5 brands of cameras used really only includes 2 actual camera makers, Canon and Nikon. The other 3 slots belong to Apple, Samsung, and Sony. Thank you for listening, and have a good one.